birth. I'm like, oh yeah, and they're gonna have their. It just didn't click right now. I'm just like, I know it's something midwife.
You're fired.
Hello. Like, wah,
Go off.
wah, wah. It's really, you know, kind of reminds me like Jack from A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Me and My Good Sis.
Hi
It's
y'all.
me. This is My Good Sis.
Hi y'all.
Can you guys see it from there?
It's so
She's
cute.
prompt today. She's prompt up. My queen.
Love her. This stitching always gets me. I love this one. Does it look like worms?
Yeah, let's like that was like the inspiration when I first like wanted her to make these little things.
Oh, like worms?
Yeah. Cause like there was a lot of crocheted stuff on Etsy, and I was like, okay, cool, bitch, I can get that done.
Yeah.
I want to get more done.
What colors do you want to do?
I want a blue one for sure, like a royal blue one. But I want it to be like metallic,
royal blue.
Yeah, like a metallic blue.
That'd
Like
be
if they can do that, I'm down,
cute.
bitch. If you can do that, hit me up.
Dead? But cute. Like dead in the sky, like stars. Mm-hmm.
This episode's gonna come out after Halloween, but I'm still gonna be wearing my.
There's still some
Spider web.
very, very spooky vibes. I feel like we're
Yeah.
spooky. Like, not spooky, like, a little spooky year round. Because I could watch a Christmas movie
Spider web.
anytime.
I can too.
I could watch a Christmas movie
love
anytime. Anytime. I know that's right.
I know that's
I
right.
know that's too right.
Who are we to judge?
None.
I'm just sitting here on a Sunday morning.
I love.
We had breakfast. I had a pizza bagels. I said a pizza bagels because it sounds like it's only one, but it was two.
It was two.
It was
Technically, it was one because you just cut it in half. So technically, it's one.
True.
Girl math.
Girl math. Something about us.
Girl math.
Girl math.
No, I look bomb. Like, I wanted to make eat right away when I wake up. Like, I'm like, I need like a few hours. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't. Like it just
Your
doesn't
stomach?
agree with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would love to. I'm like, it looked bomb. I was like, I wish I could. Like, I wish I could.
I wish I could.
I wish I could. Like, it looked too good. You over here like.
Girl, I could eat any day. I could eat half asleep. I have ate half asleep.
No, I
There's
eat half
times-
asleep as well.
But there's times where like I've been like super faded and like I've ordered food, right? So like I fall asleep and then I guess the food gets here and Armando gets the food. And then he's like, oh, the food is here. And then I'm like half like awake, eating my food, but I'm like faded, half asleep, and I'm just like.
That's the best, though.
I know.
That's literally the best. I'm telling you, I'll wake up like at 1 or 2 in the morning, come in the kitchen, and like Gigi will be like, you know, crying or whatever.
Dead.
I'm like, I'm gonna make me a snack.
You can
And
starve.
I'll give her like not my food, but like her little food.
Mm-hmm.
And
But yeah, but don't
that's
worry
a-
about them hoes not eating, bitch.
No, I
They are
don't.
lying.
No, I
You've
know.
seen how much I
but
feed them
But I'm
hoes.
half asleep and fading, and that's a cute kitty. So
That's-
I'm not.
that's a cute kitty.
I'm not.
I am auntie.
Girl, I'm too auntie, but not like other aunties like overfeed.
Yeah.
Don't overfeed the baby.
Let other auntie.
I love a fucking good midnight snack. Like,
yeah, midnight snacks are good.
I love it. Like I never knew how like, fun. Like they're so. Like when you wake up, you open the fridge and you're like, what am I gonna eat? It could be anything. Like anything.
Okay, when you have a big house, what would be like your thing that you have in your fridge, like stocked, like Kardashian stocked? You know how they have their fridge stocked and they have that shit like it's a Costco. Okay, what would you have?
Evian.
Evian. For water you can trust.
No, bitch. Evian for sure. But like, cause
yeah, I was gonna say it's cold drinks because I love waking up and then just chugging.
Ooh,
like, something
really?
Cold. Yes, I love cold.
oh, I did that just
I'm
like.
I love just shock my body.
Bitch, I got like goosebumps.
I love it. I love cold.
You do.
You see me fucking chewing on ice cream like I be chewing on popsicles.
I know.
I love popsicles.
Like I feel it in my teeth. I'm just like.
Are you like the kind of person to chew on ice?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
I love chewing.
I can't. Just like thinking about it makes my like teeth like.
I love
like,
chewing on ice. When I was little, my aunt used to chew on ice all the time. I feel like that's where I got it from. Because she would literally go in the fridge and go,
Mm-hmm.
sit there and like watch TV as she's chewing.
Like with chips? Like I said,
Ass
with
chips. Ass chips.
Skinny.
But like, I don't think she was doing it to be like
Skinny?
Skinny, you know, because she would eat. She would actually eat, and then she would go off and do that, like afterwards.
Dessert.
Yeah,
dessert.
So it's like I don't think it was that, but like I feel for a while after I moved out of like home or whatever, I was doing that. Like I was eating ice instead of like food.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Because I never seen you eat ice. Like when I would go to your house, that's why I'm like,
ice,
give me some crushed ice
right.
or some cubed ice. Like there's like those really clean cubed ice. Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
They have them at my job.
The hotels, yeah.
Ooh. Well, like they get me so excited to make a drink. She does that.
She does it sometimes. She gets excited.
It's like, you know, like a little push it, like a toilet. That actually does happen when I get excited sometimes. Yeah.
Wow.
It's happened before. Now that I think about it.
Love that.
Melted.
I like
it's
having
gone
ice in a cup and just going like.
No, I know. You walk in, you're like.
Yeah. So like, what's up? What's up, Duck?
What's up, Duck? What's up, Duck? Okay, so mine was Bugs Bunny and Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo. My mom loves Scooby Doo. My mom loves Scooby Doo because that's one of the only shows they had over there in Spanish, like in El Salvador. Mm-hmm. So she loves Scooby Doo, and my dad did too. They both did because they're like one of the only things that were in Spanish. Mm-hmm. That and then like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
My mom said the Tom and Jerry was like her favorite in Mexico because like they would show it in Mexico, but you know like they wouldn't talk. Like they would barely talk, like in the characters themselves. Yeah. So like the cartoon itself was very.
So it's universal.
Very universal.
Yeah.
And I used to love watching those cartoons because like it was no talking, but like I was entertained the entire time. I was like, it was like cat TV. For me.
Was like cat TV for us. Like Animaniacs. Did you ever watch Animaniacs?
Oh, yes.
Bitch, I loved Animaniacs. Yes. I loved it.
I used to have the plushies.
I had a fucking I don't know why, but it was like a hard doll of what's her name doll. Mm-hmm. Like it was just a hard doll, like a hard doll, like plastic, bitch. I
remember there was a lot of those dolls. Yes. Like there would be like the rubber duck kind of material, but it was hard.
It was hard, exactly. Yeah. I loved her. Like I had her in my bed, but she was hard, so it was kind of like not comfy, but she was cute. That was my girl, like Dot, because it was me, Hoa, and Angel. Mm-hmm. So I'll be Dot, and then he was what's his name?
Those are her brothers.
Those are my brothers. Yeah. What are the names?
I don't know their name because
but they were a long
time ago.
Hoa was the one with the hat, and then Angel was the one like with the taller one. So the one with the hat.
Yes.
And then the taller one with the big trousers.
Okay. Animaniacs. Okay. Yes, I remember Animaniacs.
Like hello, nurse.
No, yes, I remember Animaniacs. Mm-hmm. But like Animaniacs used to come out with Pinky and the Brain.
Yes.
I remember it was very weird for me because like all of them would come out. Like obviously I was small, like younger or whatever, and like so like when one show would start, I wouldn't know when that show would end and another one would start. You know, so it was cartoons all the way. So I thought it was like one giant cartoon.
It was though.
So like
it was
it right?
Yeah. So it was like
Pinky the Brain.
It's like it was all in. It's kind of like it was like SNL, like all that, but
it
in
was
cartoon version.
Okay, I thought it was
so
me.
It was all Animaniacs.
Because I remember for Animaniacs there was a bunny and he was blue. He was blue, and that's the bunny that I had because there was a blue bunny and there was a pink bunny, and they were together.
Yeah.
And they were in that same like
in that world. Yeah.
And that's the character that I had, and I used to love it. It was like basically this bit. I was like blue.
Yeah, you've always been blue. I feel like I met you since I met you. You've been very blue.
Bitch, yeah. And so like it was like literally had bunny ears like this. He had like a red shirt. I don't know if you guys find that picture. Give it to me so I can remember what it looks like. But I remember I had a red shirt, and I remember when I moved to Mexico, I left it at my cousin's house, and I came back and then it was gone.
Oops.
Who really is? Who really is? Who really is? Who really is the enemy? Who really is the enemy? Who really is? Who really is?
Pigeons? Do you remember the pigeons?
Yes!
I get it now. Like, I get it now. Like, they're referencing fucking, what is it? Goodfellas and The Godfather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
see,
so it's more of The Godfather.
Yeah.
So that's what it's like. Now that I watch it now, I'm like, this is hilarious.
I'm dead.
Hilarious. Like, it's so well written. It wasn't for kids. That show wasn't for kids. If you watch that, it wasn't for kids.
I'm dead. Yeah, a lot of shows back then were like that too. Like we were watching My Wife and Kids. And it was funny how we were like there was like shows like that, right? With family shows. So like there would be like jokes for the kids, and the little kids would say the jokes for the little kids, and everybody would be like ha ha ha, right? So like there would be adult jokes that the little kids wouldn't be a part of, obviously, but like the adults would say it.
Yeah.
And then now that I watch them back, I'm just like, wow, that's funny, but like obviously when I
The
was
target
younger,
audience was not us.
yeah, but like it's funny how like one show has two target audiences. You see how they have like jokes for the little kids and they get those jokes.
Yeah, because then they get
also
more
have
viewers.
Jokes. Yeah, that's kind of smart.
That is a smart
Like,
way to
go
put
off,
it.
girl.
Yeah, that's why you like. You have to incorporate a little bit of everything.
And that's what I like too for me because you know like I'm a adult child, like a grown adult child.
We're definitely adult children.
So when I watch things, I like to be entertained like a child would be entertained. Because if it's just like documentary boring.
I like documentaries.
I like documentaries too.
I love documentaries.
I like documentaries like the ones I used to watch at school. Because I used to love watching
Yeah.
like the animal documentaries and like the. There was one
like National Geographic.
Yeah, there was one with like it was like the Holocaust, and that was really like, I mean it was sad to
yeah.
like know that so young. I was like, wow, that's crazy how people like could treat other people like that. You know, like it was crazy to me when I was younger, and it's crazy now.
It's so
like,
crazy
it's
today
so
that it's still happening.
Yeah, but it's so like I'm so like, duh, humans are fucking pieces of shit. Like and now I know, you know, like. But when I was younger, it was like, wow, that's crazy how that can happen in the world. Like, you know, like, I was like in a classroom setting, so everyone was like, rainbows, butterflies in the walls and shit, like you know. So like,
that's the thing they need to teach these kids, like, but they're not teaching.
But I was so interested in learning. Like documentaries make me like the way like I don't know. I guess it's because of the pictures and then they're talking at the same time as they're showing. So I'm just like entertained like all the time. I could watch animal documentaries all day. I can watch. Oh, the murder documentaries. Ooh.
Girl, I used to always, when I was younger, I would watch Lifetime. I watched, this is me, Lifetime, The Cooking Network, murder documentaries, Totally Spies. So it'd be like Cartoon Network and Disney. So those are my 5. And I loved murder. Like, it was...
I love
But
murder.
my favorite one was the serial killers. The serial killers is my favorite. Because it's just like, it goes through like every person, like, and it's like, every person leads up to them finding them, or what if they did, the ones that will scare me though, like, none of them really scare me, the ones that they didn't find. So do you remember like America's Most Wanted?
Yeah.
I used to watch that and then just be like, just to be scared. Like, I hated it. Like, I knew it was going to scare me, but I just watched it to be scared. Like, I was like...
That's me going into fucking, when we went to Shacktober, I'm scared. Like, I get scared of, like, scary things. But I like being scared.
I love being scared.
So
I love being scared.
So I was walking around scared, but I wanted to be there. I paid to be there.
I paid to be here.
I paid to be here. I'm going to be scared. Yeah, it was so fun.
I always used to do that.
That video's probably out right now, so you can watch it.
Yeah. Go watch it. It's really, really funny. I dressed up as a clown.
You were like a stat clown, right?
I was that clown.
Stat clown. It was cute. Her outfit was really cute. Those heels, cute.
Thanks, sis. Take heels, y'all. Wear your heels.
Wear your heels, but also take chanclas in your bag.
Yeah, take chanclas.
If you're gonna have a bag anyway, take some chanclas, bitch.
Take chanclas. I did not take chanclas, but that's okay. I still managed to. I pulled through. I was like,
you didn't get tired.
No,
right?
Not like till the very end. Like not till the very fucking end. But yeah, I love being scared. Like I've always done that. Like I would watch all these documentaries. Like like my brother, he would always like tell me to like change the channel or like stop watching these. I'm like, it's so good. Like you guys aren't watching it. Like look at him. He's mad at her because she didn't like go out on a date with him, and then he decided to kill 12 more people after that.
I'm
like,
dead.
How does that even like what? I've heard some great. I used to listen to podcast. Like what was it? It was like I'm not sure which one it was. It was like true crime one, and that was when I was commuting 2 hours like to go to work. So I would listen to 2 podcasts before I got to work. By the time I get there, I'm like so anxious.
You're like.
I'm like you want me to be customer service? Oh.
I like murder stuff.
Yeah. What I've loved is like the unknown. So like I don't know what's gonna happen, why they're doing it. Like it's like they make it seem like everyone's a normal person.
Yeah.
And then you're just like the people you need to be scared of the most is the normal people actually. And that's why I'm like, it could be this person. The one that got me was when I heard about like the BTK killer. I was like,
what's that?
He was like bound, torture. He was down for bound, torture, and kill, and he would bind his victims, torture them, and then kill them. And he was really big, like in like the 70s, 80s, 90s, because he would like appear and reappear. appear and reappear. He will send letters to the media and the police stations, like like those little cutout magazines, like that, or like he'll write a note, and it's just like, oh, don't let this happen to what like it happened to what's her name.
Yeah.
And they finally found him, and it turned out he was like a fucking, I think, like not a priest, but he was like one of the people that worked at the church. Like he was their local, like he for the fucking neighborhood watch, like the pinnacle white man. Like he had glasses, mustache, all that. But that's what I was like. That's when it started watching. I'm like, damn, like you can't trust nobody.
I'm saying.
Can't trust nobody.
Yeah, that's the issue that I have too.
Yeah.
That's the issue that I have too. I just can't trust nobody. Like I really cannot. Like it's no matter how hard I try, it's like I just feel like it's like trauma like a trauma response.
Mm.
I really can't trust nobody. Like no matter what people do, like to make me like it could be like the most wonderful person to me, and I would still feel like this like small inkling that I can't trust people.
Yeah.
It could be anything. Like people could be nice to me, and I'm like, okay, cool. But it's always like this feeling like there's like a motive or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just feel like okay, yeah. It kind of like icks me, like when I feel that of the
That
person.
vibe,
yeah. It's like ew.
I feel like I trust
Whereas
too much.
feel like it's too like and genuine, like
Yeah.
it's not genuine. So if I feel that, it feels like like obviously you're doing this in genuine act, whatever you're doing, like whatever it is. So it makes me not want to trust you, and I feel like that I always find like a way there to like find a way to not trust somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like I trust too much. Like you've taught me though, like how like to like. Well, I'm obviously living the life I've lived, like how to read vibes and all that. But in my I'm like I just like maybe it's just me. Like maybe I'm just being very cynical. Maybe I'm just a little bitter. So I'll like try to be like okay, give them a chance. But the minute I feel like the vibes are off and you're not being genuine, I'm good. Like I'm not gonna do this anymore. I can't be around energy that's not genuine.
Yeah.
Because it's so exhausting because they're putting in so much work to be that unauthentic self, and I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I don't know what their motives are.
For me, it just feels like I can see people like Pokemon evolutions. Like I'm already evolved at this level, and I could see people still being like little Charmanders and like smaller versions of the Pokemon that I've become now.
Yeah, you're Charmander.
And not like in a like a condescending
It's not
way, but it's like
condescending.
because I know where like the work that I've done. Like I know the work that I've put in to like be where I am now and like be the person mentally and like just be who I am now.
Yeah.
And like it feels like sometimes I can look back and like the way that they look at life and like the way they like navigate, it feels very much like the old version of how that I used to do things, but like not exactly, like it's not like we're all the same, but like people are different.
You're in a different
but like
time
I feel like they're in the same like mindset and like same level where like lower level, like I don't know, I'm gonna say lower level, but to make people understand.
Well, you were involved from that level.
Yeah, so I could see it. Yeah, so I could see it when
they're just stuck there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be there for your like, whatever. I'll be there when you evolve, girl. I'll see you when I see you. You do your work and you do you.
Yeah, and that's not you being like, oh fuck you, because you kind of see that those people and they don't want to do anything as much as you want them to do them like what they love or evolve. They don't want to do it. They're gonna stay stuck there, and you can't continue to waste your breath and try to be like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, because that's not my job for me to be like.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not your handler, so I'm like I shouldn't be like, oh, you should do this, you should that. Everyone's really used to someone taking care of them, and I'm not. Yeah. We're not. We've been on our own since like, so 18, and it's like on our own, and being what we love to do is not normal, like not like what society says is normal. And so growing up like that, having these thoughts, having these ideas, and then being by yourself, it's very, very scary. But we we evolve to that mindset where we're like, I'm not gonna be stuck in this situation again. I won't be stuck in this situation again because I already know the outcome to it.
Yeah.
And why would I put myself in that situation when it's inevitably, and it's gonna be inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
It's
For
gonna
me,
be
it's
inevitable.
very much like I learned my lesson. You go on and learn yours. It's inevitable. Love that for you. You know, like I learn your lesson. Like everyone learns the lesson. I don't have to be there for you to learn your lesson. You know, like, and I don't have to be there learning the lesson with you, and I already learned the lesson.
Exactly.
You know,
like I took this class.
I already took this class. I already graduated from this one. Like, I'll see you in the next one.
And if you don't want to go to the class, don't go to class. I'm not gonna make you go to class.
And then some days I feel like people are like on the same coin. Like yeah, people can do that, but like some people can go from like being there and then surpassing me. You know, like
absolutely.
Like
I'm
not saying like
of course
I'm like better, whatever.
No.
But I'm saying I am removing myself from like people in that lower vibration type of like mindset where they're just like they don't want to learn anything new and they don't want to learn everything they think it's correct, and I'm just like, obviously you have issues, bitch. Like the issues that you think you're like so correct in your mind, but like
they're not.
Yeah,
they're not. And here's the thing. I'm like, why? I've been trying to do this more often. Like I've been learning this a lot. I'm like, stop giving a fuck about what anybody. That's the biggest thing. Stop giving a fuck about what anybody thinks. If you like to do it, do it. As long as it's not hurting anyone, do it. Who gives a fuck what that person thinks? And especially, this is really big. I don't really like, but a man. Like a lot of women, like and like even men, like they do it for a man, for a man's
like
approval.
Gaze,
and yeah,
approval.
And gaze.
Oh, bitch.
It's for the approval and the gaze. But you're not happy. But you're not happy.
Bitch,
like,
what's the opposite of that? Because whatever that is like I don't want men.
don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Don't pick me.
Don't look at me. Please don't pick me.
Don't breathe this way.
And the way they think that they have like so much power control over women, like it's.
But also too.
They give it to them. They do in a way. They do to certain.
Not all of them. Some of us are away.
We're away. I'm like, it took a lot. But.
It literally feels like we're in Barbie and we're trying to wake these bitches up.
Bitch, like I barely woke up.
I like it.
Like I barely woke up. Like it feels like it though. It feels like I'm so awake right now. Like I was telling you, like I was in like very like a hookup kind of situation culture. So I just left the relationship and I was like, okay, I just need to hook up with everyone. Just have fun, you know. That's what it's about after you break up, right? After you've been with someone for so long. No. It wasn't.
There's like a time.
It's a time for that.
But then I feel
and then
like people
that
get
time
stuck.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You need to realize when to let that go, that phase go, and then continue with your life. Exactly. Yeah. And it's time right now for me to heal myself, and I feel so self-aware. Like everything I want to do, I've been doing. Like I in my mind, like even going to the gym, like I don't see anyone, I don't feel anyone. I just feel myself, and I see myself. And it feels amazing. I'm like, damn, I'm really capable of doing so much. Exactly. Yeah. Doing it by myself, doing so much, and doing what I love. Like, for so long, I've been with men in my household. It's been all men. And even when my mom was around, I've been told that I had to fit this certain standard, do this, and this is how your life will turn out great. This is how your life is supposed to turn out, but you have to take these steps. So whatever I was thinking, whatever I was saying was wrong. Like, I couldn't watch this on TV. I couldn't wear this, you know. I couldn't put makeup on, you know, like, because that wasn't acceptable. That wasn't the standard. You're not going to get to where they want you if you do this.
They who?
They, like, and the people in my lives, like, like growing up, like my parents, you know, like my brothers, like, just because it's not they're aware. It's not that they
grew up really, like, hardcore Christian too.
So Christian, like when I tell you we would go every Sunday, every Friday, sometimes even Tuesdays, and it made me who I am today. But going out into the like real world, like being here, it's not scary, but it's eye opening. Like it's when I tell you it's so beautiful. Like, I want to cry so many times, like, throughout the day because I'm so happy. Like, it's so beautiful how people can do their art and how people can just, like, say what they want and, like, no one judges them. And for so long, like, people have been like that in my life, and like I'm like, there's actually people out here who want to see you genuinely happy, who want to see you, who want to see you just happy, and that's a possibility for everyone. And like my favorite thing is like walking down the street by myself, listening to my music, and being like, look at the stars, like there's so many stars, and that's something that makes me happy. And I'm thinking like I have to run home, like I have to take care of this person, like I have to make sure they're okay. I'm like I'm okay, like I feel good.
You're the person you're taking care of.
Yeah, and
I love that. It's like.
sorry, I'm sorry, but
we're going on a break now.
We're gonna go on a break.
Push and record.
Push and record. It's okay. It's okay. It's all up here. It's all up here.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. Thank you for that. Just needed
a little breather.
Just need a little breather. Just need a little bev, you know.
No.
Just needed some Evian.
If they were spicy,
Girl.
They
No, girl. No, but I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, oh, like I'm like, oh, everything's up here. I'm like, and I'm so used to like leaving everything up here. Like I'll say something, I'm like, it's gonna be in my head anyway, and I don't write it down. I'm like, I should.
Oh, like your ideas?
Yes. I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work. I'm like, I really need to write these down.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing like a lot of like my notes app is just like full right now.
Me. I need to start labeling them because I
start
with one and I keep going with the ideas and then I just forget that these ideas are down here and I named it like pancake.
Yeah.
something.
Like like something
stupid.
Like what? Like let's see what we got. What I have. Chemical imbalance. Working process. Hi. Oh, this is our t-shirt ideas. Ignorance makes me mad. It's just Pussy Patrol. What? Chicken wing costume.
Yeah.
Chicken wing.
We're funny.
Chicken wing. But yeah, that's I'm like, oh, I really need to start writing this down. And like, just, well, like all these little moments. Like yesterday, just walking down the street, which like at night, like it's so pretty walking down the street, and there's these two trees that are right here on our block. You know which ones?
Yeah.
So there's these two trees where we live, and they have grown into each other, and they're intertwined. And as you're going down the street, like you see like all these different branches like intertwined, and
it's like a tunnel.
Yeah, it looks like a tunnel, but you see that it doesn't look like they're not supposed to be there. It looks like they were meant to grow into each other. Yeah. And it's so beautiful. Like I see it every time. I'm like, God, like how does that even happen? Like nature knew that they needed to be together, and they're intertwined. I was like, it's so pretty. I'm like, it's excited. I get so excited. I'm like. Just like little things like that, like there's so much beauty out here.
I know.
And in the not the weirdest ways, but the places you wouldn't think to look.
Yeah.
You know? And I've learned that through you too, like, you know, like a lot of stuff like you've showed me throughout the years, like about different artists, different art, that it's not the norm. It's just there's beauty in everything. Like every single thing. Like that artist was very plastic, like with the pink aliens.
Pastel.
Like these beautiful pink aliens with some big lips, big tits, like some gills, and gag. It's so beautiful. But you see that, and then you're looking at a tree, it's like there's a beauty within everything, and you start to see that. Like so many people have been told, like, I know I have, that this is what the beauty standard is. This is what you need to like. You know, like this is what society's telling you to like. And so for so long, you being in a Christian household, like you get brainwashed. You get brainwashed to think all these things, like, because it's basically when you go to church, it's like a little like academy. Like,
Yeah.
so you're there Friday, Saturday. As a child, these are the years that you're like get developing your thinking, like how you're thinking, you know, how you take in the world. So like for that, those entire years, like, oh, I was there. I went to church like I was like 13, 14, and since I was born.
You
So
would
since
go
I
every
was
day?
born, like we'll go twice a week, every week, twice a
Twice a
week,
week,
every week, Friday, Sunday, and sometimes we'll go an extra day. So since I was born till I was 13, so the way my mind was wired is I have to like this and like that, even if it wasn't like Christian or anything like that, just in general, like I have to like this because this is what they told me to like.
Yeah.
This is what they're telling me to like. So, and if I don't like this, then they're gonna look at me funny. They'll look at me crazy, and I feel like me too, just being like the way I would think in society, like you're already like a plus size girl, like a bigger girl. You already have that against you, so you don't want to be against that. Like you don't want to be against. You don't want to be like weird or like look at yourself like a different type of way.
That's crazy, huh?
Girl, when I tell you, like when I met you, it was like instant, like, who, like what?
Was that like, oh, this is the person they tell me about at church. Let's see if he's like.
No, it wasn't even like that. No, never in my like. I never thought when I met you was like church or nothing. I was like, this is so much fun. Like that's all I thought. Was this so much fun? Like we're having so much fun doing nothing. Like doing nothing. We're having so much fun. I'm like, I don't gotta be stressed out. I don't gotta be worried about what I'm gonna say, what I gotta wear. I'm like,
Girl.
this is a thing. Like this is possible. It's possible. And that's how I'm like now. Obviously, like going through all these years, like we've been through so much together that I know like there are genuine people out here just meeting you and being with you. So I know that my love wouldn't be wasted. Because for a long time I felt like, okay, like everyone's fake. Like everyone's like not, I'm like, what's the point of loving? What's the point of showing anyone any love if everyone's just going to be not a genuine person? They're not going to accept it. They're not going to appreciate it. So why am I going to do that? But I'm like, no, and as well, you're looking at relationships romantically, not in your friendship wise.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel so secure in my relationships now, like more than ever, because I know that it's genuine. And if someone leaves in my life, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't genuine. Like it wasn't. We weren't meant to be together. And we're not for everyone. Not everyone is for everyone. Like you're not. Maybe we weren't supposed to be connected.
Yeah.
And
maybe you need to be on your journey by yourself.
Yeah, and it's fine. And that's with the 4 agreements in one of those. Don't take everything personal.
Yeah.
Don't. Take
I love that book.
Love that book. 4 agreements. Definitely recommend reading. Don't take anything personal. I've been going back to that so much. Like stop. Don't take anything personal. Don't take anything personal. Because it's not. Nothing in this life is personal. Nothing in this life is personal.
Yeah.
Like stop. Like you're making it personal, and you tell me this all the time. What you tell me this all the time? What do you say? It's like
Wait, which one?
it's like you're like, it's not about. You don't say it like in those words, but this is how it comes. This is how you say. Like it's not about you. It's always about you. People are busy. People have other lives. It doesn't basically revolve around you. But you say it nicely.
No, I think what I say is people are so worried about themselves already. Like people are already thinking in their head about what they're thinking people are thinking about themselves.
Exactly.
So they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about what the fuck you're thinking about them in their head. You know?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's so worried about what
everyone else is thinking about. Like
about themselves.
Yeah.
So like bitches walk in the room. Everyone else is stressed out about what the fuck they're stressed about. Just go in there chilling.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, we're good. You're good.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, you're just like.
And it's like, and I feel like if anybody has a problem with how I am, then that person is just like, in their battle with themselves. You know, like I feel like I don't pose a threat to people. You know, like I'm not out here like being like, I don't walk in the room and be like arrogant and be like, yeah, bitch, fuck you, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Like no, I'm in here literally just chilling and like doing me. Like I want you to do the same because it feels cool when people are themselves.
But that's so unknown for so many people, being a genuine person, being yourself, like just being you.
And like, too, like it's when I was like in elementary and like in middle school, I wouldn't like to be around people that were like too girly. Like anybody that would be too girly. because I was super girly.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to be around people, like hang around people that are super girly, because then people, if they see that they're too girly, they're gonna know that I'm girly. You know, like they're gonna know that I'm girly.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't hang out with nobody. So I wouldn't like to hang out with people. And the people that I would like most gravitate to was like girls and like you know, people of color in high school.
Of course.
So like, yeah, like I don't know, like I feel like.
But you just like they want to bring attention to yourself.
Yeah, like just
unnecessary
be yourself.
attention.
Like
Yeah.
just be yourself. What's the problem with like being yourself? Like,
There's nothing wrong with being yourself. Be yourself.
and like there shouldn't be anything to like figure out there, but it's just like bitch, why? It's just insecurity. I feel, you know, like I just feel like people are just so insecure that they try to like, because that's how I was when I was little. Like I would be like, no, I don't want to be your friend. Like I don't want to be your friend. Like don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Because like you were too girly. And
yeah.
And honestly, I was like, girl, I left those gloves. But like I was like, yeah, no, girl, they're gonna bully me because they're bullying you. No,
I can't exactly.
Yeah, I can't be around.
I have to protect myself.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I feel like that now. People are like that now as grown-ups. And I was a child, so like that's how I was. Like I was little, trying to protect my like. I was getting bullied every day, so like, I was like, bitch, like that's enough for me. I can't be around you and add to the shit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, but I feel like that's what they kind of people. I don't know, like goes into like fragile masculinity, into toxic masculinity. Like it's like a huge thing.
It's pretty big. The
spectrum. It's so huge, isn't it? It's like. It's so hard to pinpoint the actual issue because every issue has to do with each other.
Yeah.
Like toxic masculinity has to do with you know, people being scared of their sexuality. Like, why are you so scared of?
Just say like, you want a man to fuck you.
Yeah, but like also like even if you don't like. I don't know, dude. Like it's crazy that people don't allow themselves to like be open. You know?
Because they care too much about what other people think.
And their one life that they have, like one,
exactly.
You have one life. You better like
do what you want.
Genuinely live it. You know, like experience it like how you were supposed to experience it.
Like do what you want, do what you love. Who cares what anyone thinks? Like it's already hard out here. It's so. Everyone's already so mean. Like everyone's so mad. Like, don't you want to be happy in your own life instead of like trying to have this facade, like, or you want this clout? Like, fuck clout, fuck all that. Like, at the end of the day, like all those viewers, all those fans, they don't give a fuck about you. Like they might like your work, like as an artist, but they don't care. Like, they don't know what's going on in your mind, in your head. Like, you gotta put yourself first. Like, do what you want, do what you love. Like, it's okay.
And I feel like the way I say it, like. Whatever you do, like I feel like you'll find your like people, you know, your people. Like you are like there's an audience for everybody. I feel like there's an audience for you, like individually. There's an audience for me individually. Like we're so like we're alike together, but like we're so separate. We're like so different. You know? Like we're so like people that will like me are like.
This category,
mm-hmm. You know, like people that would like love you are in this category, and then people are just like, I don't know, like we should like be very like open.
Yeah,
you know? I feel like openness.
That's the thing. I'm like you just explained, like together, we're so we're compatible. You know, like we have so much in common. But you don't separate. If we're together, you're not separating me from you.
Yeah.
You just see us together. You know, like. But separated, like, we're completely different people. Like, we're not the same. Like, our lives are different. Like, the way we think is different. The way we act is different. Sometimes, yeah.
Different than other people.
To other people. But you just gotta remember to remove yourself from, like, everyone has their own personality. Everyone has their own way of thinking. And it's up to you to, like, find out. Who those people are.
Where you fit.
Where you fit. Like, who those people are for you in your life. And there's so many people out there that have so much in common with you.
And if it feels like people don't want to be around you and the group that you're in isn't for you, then maybe that group isn't for you.
Then it's not. It's okay.
That's fine. Like,
move
go
on.
To a different. Don't feel bad that maybe like these group of friends were like you thought they were your friends or whatever, and they're not your friends.
Girl.
Good that you find out soon.
Girl.
You know, like, girl.
You might find out 20 years later.
Damn.
But you found out.
You found out. Listen, you were gone a while ago. You've been out.
I've been out.
Yeah, technically, you've been out.
Look at the universe. Removing the poison from my life without me even being aware.
Yeah. That too, but also too, like, I feel like sometimes people aren't in your life, not in a, like a bad way, like, yeah, like,
Oh, no.
maybe that person, no, maybe they need to go on their personal
Yeah, absolutely.
journey without people.
I'm saying like the poison if it would be
yeah.
here currently. Like if it would be currently, then yeah. But
Yeah.
they did what they had to do when they were in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
But the way like people accept that toxic in their life, you know, like they, you know, but we did that. Like you said, we're in different times. We're in different. So who are we to judge? Like, cause we're not judging. It's like this just different. It's a different time frame. It's all a different time.
And that's, you know what's funny, because like this is my, like, in my mind, this is what it feels like, right? We're all going through the same experience, like, at different times. So that's what time is, like, linear, right? Mm-hmm. So everything's happening at the same time. Every experience that you're going through or you went through, somebody's going through right now, or whether that's you in a different, like, that person might be you in a different time, but she looks different to you because it's not you, and you're used to seeing you in the mirror, but it's not you because it's not a mirror. Wow, that's a good weed.
That is some good weed.
That's some good weed.
That is some good weed, bitch. That's very true. Because we were talking about what's her name?
Yeah.
Exactly. How is it to almost the T?
How?
The T. The T, the shame.
It's true. Also, people come into your life to, like,
remind
teach
you.
Lessons.
Yeah, like they teach you lessons. They remind you of like where you're going and where you were and where you want to be.
Because I think about the people that you've encountered in your life that taught you something. You know, like taught you like just a little thing or things that somebody has said in a situation where you're like, okay, yeah, you're right, bitch.
Like very canon events.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people see everybody that way. Like you could be that person for somebody else. Like,
exactly. That's what exactly. But I'm like, I don't want to be weak. You know, like I'm like, I don't want to waste my energy.
Yeah.
I can't waste my energy. Like,
I feel that.
I can't waste my energy. Like I'm already working. Like I work like not 9 to 5, but like obviously like
nighttime.
You know, hours.
9 to 5.
Yeah, nighttime 9 to 5. Yeah, I work, but we know 40-hour weeks. Yeah. And all that energy's going there, which I don't mind because I have to. Yeah. It's fine. It could be worse. It could be so much worse.
Girl.
But if I have to do 40 hours there and then I have to go spend hours with people that I have to work for to be around, it's not. Yeah. As much as I kind of like you, but if I just gotta start working for it.
Girl.
No, it's cool. It's fun. Like, let me know hit me up when you're good. Like, you know when you're good, because obviously you got a lot of shit in your life that you gotta deal with, and I'm not like a clown. I'm not here to be like your entertainment, but to feel good about like that day. You know, like oh, I'm gonna go talk to you for a couple hours, and I'm gonna go home and feel good about me. I'm like,
yeah, get to the laughs. And it takes a lot of energy too.
It does. I'm like, I know I'm funny, but fuck.
Damn, bitch, I'm tired.
Like for real.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Y'all you can see I'm tired.
You can see.
The proof. But
yeah, life has been fun.
Life was amazing. Life was great.
Yeah.
Life was so much fun.
Even though like we've gone like to some crazy shit, like, but I feel like it hasn't been like. If I don't know, like, obviously I can look back and be like, okay, bitch, that's your fault. To a lot of things that I've done, you know, like.
Take accountability.
Yeah,
we're fine.
Like,
we're good.
There's a lot of things that like, well, I'm still like, there's nothing that I would change. You know,
absolutely
then
not.
I wouldn't be. Me in this mindset, I wouldn't be here. I don't feel. You know? Not like I would, like, but I just wouldn't be here. Like,
no, in this moment. Yeah. Yeah. That's just life. Everything happens for a reason. We're walking the path, and it's fun. It's fun. It's scary. It's scary to have new beginnings. It's scary to have endings, but it's also exciting as well. And that's how I look at it. I'm like, I'd rather look at this, and I like being scared. So I'm just like,
boo,
exactly.
Boo to me.
You know, so I'm like, I think that's why too. Like, I like being scared.
Let's tell them that we're gonna go watch Ashniko.
We're gonna go watch Ashniko on Halloween.
On Halloween, on the 31st, yeah. I ordered these boots from. Let's not say, honey. Let's not say.
But we got some boots.
I got some boots, honey.
We got some boots.
Yeah,
they're coming in. Excited. And he's already about 6 feet tall, so he's gonna have to.
I really hate gays.
That's how he talks. That's how he talks.
When I'm outside. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go.
Alright, y'all. Hug your friends and
hug a tree.
Yeah. And smoke a tree.
Smoke a tree.
Hi guys, love you.